Hello friends, welcome to my channel Study Library, and this time we are going to discuss the first chapter of geography, that is the earth in the solar system. Here, let us read it. How wonderful is it to watch the sky after the sunset? One would first notice one or two bright dots shining in the sky. Here it is saying that how wonderful is it to watch the sky after the sunset. One would first notice one or two bright dots shining in the sky. Soon you would see the number increasing. You cannot count them anymore. Here it says that soon you would see that the number of the bright dots are increasing. Then you can't count them anymore. The whole sky is filled with tiny shining objects. Some are bright, others dim. It seems as if the sky is studded with diamonds. Here it says that the whole sky is filled with tiny, very tiny, shiny objects. That some of them are bright and some of them are dim. It seems as if the sky is studded with diamonds. They all appear to be twinkling, but if you look at them carefully, you will notice that some of them do not twinkle as others do. So here it says that they all appear to be twinkling, but if you look at them very carefully, you will notice that some of them do not twinkle as the others do. They simply glow without any flicker, just as the moon shines. Along with these bright objects, you may also see the moon on most of the days. It may, however, appear at different times in different shades and at a different position. Here, it says that along with these very bright objects, you may also see the moon on most of the days. It may, however, appear at different times, in different shapes, and at different positions. You can see the full moon only once in about a month's time. It is the full moon night or the Purnima. Here you can mark this word full moon night. Full moon actually. See this. I am highlighting it with yellow. Full night or the Purnima. The full moon is a moon in which we can see the complete shape of the moon. A fortnight later, you cannot see the moon at all. It is a new moon. You can also highlight this one verb, new moon, or you can mark it. I'm marking it with pink. Here, the new moon is the moon in which we cannot see anything, not even one part of the moon. Okay? So, a fortnight later, you cannot see the moon at all. It is a full moon night or Amavasya. On this day, you can watch the night sky best, provided it is a clear night. On Amavasya, you can watch the night sky best, as provided it is a clear night. Here you can see in the diagram, here there is the new moon, which is completely dark and we cannot see it. Then comes the waxing crescent moon, which is also known as the crescent moon. And then comes the crescent moon is like a very small part, even less than half. And then there comes the first quarter, or also known as the half moon, which is equal to the half of the moon. Then comes the waxing or the gibbous moon. Here it covers more than half part of the moon, which is also known as the gibbous moon. Then comes the full moon, and then the process becomes backwards, and just like then it becomes waxing gibbous or the gibbous moon, and then it becomes the half moon or the known as third quarter, and then it becomes waxing crescent, which is less than half of the moon, and then it once again becomes new, and then this process takes place over and over. So let's proceed more. Do you wonder why can't we see the moon and all those bright tiny objects during the daytime? It is because all these bright objects of the night sky, it is because the very bright light of the sun does not allow us to see all these bright objects of the night sky. Okay, here it says that Do you wonder why we cannot see the moon and all those bright tiny objects that appear in the night during the daytime? It, it is because the very bright light of the sun does not allow us to see all these bright objects of the night sky. The sun, the moon, and all those bright objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. You can also mark this word celestial bodies is this definition that the sun, the moon, and all those very brightly shining dots in the sky are known as the celestial bodies. Yes, some celestial bodies are very big and very hot. They are made up of gases and they have their own heat and light, which they emit in very large amounts. These celestial bodies are called stars. You can also mark this word stars. Stars are the celestial bodies that are very big and hot and they emit light of their own and are made up of very gases. The sun is also a star. Countless twinkling stars in the night sky are similar to us, but we do not feel their heat from or light, and they look so tiny because they are very far away from us. There are countless twinkling stars in the night sky that are similar to the sun, but we do not feel their heat or the light because they look so tiny, and they look so tiny because they are very far from us. Here's an activity you can prepare it. Let's do. You will need a torch, a sheet of plain paper, pencil, and a needle. Step 1. Place the torch in the center of the paper with its glass front touching the paper. Here you have to place the torch in the center of a paper with its glass front touching the paper. Now draw a circle around the torch. Now you have to draw a circle around the torch. Perforate this paper with the needle within the circled area. Now you have to perforate the paper with the needle that you have collected within the circled area. Now place the perforated circle part of the paper on the glass front and wrap the paper around the torch with a rubber band. Here you have to place the perforated circle part of the paper on the glass front and wrap the paper around the torch with a rubber band. Take care that the switch of the torch is not covered. You have to take care that the switch of the torch is not covered. In a dark room, stand at some distance facing a plain wall. Switch off the other light. Now flash the torchlight on the wall. You will see numerous dots of lights on the wall like stars shine in the night sky. Switch on all the lights in the room. All dots of the lights will be almost invisible. You may now compare the situation with what happened to the bright objects of the night sky after the sun rises. So, now we will cover the next chapter in the we will cover the chapter whole in the next video. So for the time, bye and have a good day.